Hey everybody, it's Jeff, the Horror File 666. This is going to be a contest video for Jess over at Darkargentofan. She calls what she does Job's House of Horror. Most of you guys probably already know that. Yeah, she's holding this really awesome contest. You could win a DVD called Boogeyman. It's basically like a compilation of, a number of slasher films and stuff, the villains in them. And also a print, which was a drawing that Tom Sullivan did, along with his autograph on there, which he got at the Cinema Wasteland convention. And it's real easy for the video response. All you have to do is just talk about a movie, basically, that you felt like had really big impact on you, and the reason why. Basically, I picked Exorcist II: The Heretic, just because Linda Blair is one of my favorite actors, I guess. Usually say actresses, whatever, but I think, men and women want to just be called actors now, but anyway, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Exorcist II: The Heretic was fantastic, and I mean, it was a bit of a, departure from the first film. And they kind of went in a bit of a different direction. Linda Blair in this film was older and stuff, and it had a really stellar cast. The James Earl Jones, a number of different people. Richard Burton, of course, he's known for a lot of fantastic movies, and in this one, she has like extensive psychological counseling, and it's just this hypnotic research specialist, Louise Fletcher, of course. There's basically a grasp that has a hold on her, and it's pretty much like in her subconscious, and of course she can't place it, so they put her under hypnosis. And as a result of that, she starts like speaking in tongues again, and you'd really have to see it. The director here, John Boorman, I have not really seen anything else that he directed, but yeah. So you see like the demon flying around, this whole like really beautiful African landscape, and it's just swarming terror and locusts and things, and I guess that takes the place of the demon, more or less, and it's just really a fascinating film. The visuals in it are just mind-blowing, and I've seen this film more than The Exorcist itself, the first one. Here's the scene index and the disc itself. See, there's Reagan again, but that was a screenshot, of course, from the first film. Just a snapper case. I don't know if this is out any other way, as far as just a plain keep case or whatever, or on Blu-ray. I'm not sure. I haven't really kept up with it, like if there's an Exorcist collection or anything. But the one that I really want to get is the Exorcist Blu-ray book, which was the version you've never seen. That's just what they call it, of course, but it says, "An age-old evil returns another round." And Richard Burton in this film was like friggin' insane. I mean, not like insane like crazy, I mean sort of like he kind of does go crazy, but I mean his performance was like stellar. I mean, it was top notch. Max von Sydow, of course, has a supporting role in this as well, but a lot of the stuff they show of him is from the first film. And the DVD itself, there's an alternate opening sequence in there, which I highly recommend you watch if you own this and you haven't checked it out. Of course the trailer's on there, and yeah, I mean, it's just like, wow. I mean, it's hard for me to even to talk about this. Really, if you want, like, check out IMDb, for a lot of people's opinion on this as well. It didn't really get, awesome reviews once it came out and stuff, of course, because even the first one really wasn't an overnight success either. But then comparing this to like the further ones, like The Exorcist 3, honestly I thought was garbage. The only thing that saved it somewhat was Brad Dourif, his performance in it. That's really the only reason why I ever watch it anymore, and that's a snapper case as well. But yeah, I mean, this really holds a lot, for me in my mind, as far as like where I was when I first checked this out. The very first time I saw this, I believe it was on HBO, and I was in elementary school, and yeah, it just totally held my interest. I think in the beginning when I first saw it, I might have missed like the first 10 or 15 minutes, and then a few weeks later, we went to the video store and we rented it, and I mean, I must have watched it 3, 4, 5 times since we had it. I think it was like a 5-day rental or something, and this was one of the first times seeing Linda Blair act in a film. I had seen The Exorcist as well, and I really wasn't even allowed to watch films like that growing up when I was younger, and my sister would let me watch them, like if my parents would go out, and she'd put one on for me. I actually had gone with her to rent the movie and stuff too, because I was always just even like not really even able to rent a lot of action films that were too violent and stuff, and because I come from a religious upbringing, I'm really not that religious anymore and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I can make another whole video about my views on that, but yeah, so of course I made this video to support Jess and her contest, and I figured I'd get the ball rolling. I'm going to leave her link in the description box down below. Please check her out. For this contest, you really do need to add her as a friend and also subscribe to her channel to enter, and it's video responses only, so not really a big deal. I mean, I know like at least 80% of you guys out there do have a camera and make videos, but yeah, I mean, for me personally, I would totally appreciate, if you guys take heed and check her out, and please, because I mean, she's making these videos for you guys, and she really could use some more support. She's getting some good feedback, but I mean, I would love having double and triple that, I mean, if I could, so she's only had her channel up, for a little bit, and she's got a good amount of subscribers, 100 and something, and she's getting there, so yeah, I hope everybody liked this video. I know it's kind of long-winded and stuff, but yeah, so that's my contest response for Jess, Darkargentofan, aka Jub's House of Horror. Alright, have a great night everybody, enjoy the rest of your weekend.